Hey, what's up, y'all? Hold on for a moment. Y'all know I gotta get everything set up. You know what I need, bro? Let me tell y'all what I need. I need to freaking download just my regular background with nothing on it. Cause I really don't have nothing on this computer to put for my thumbnail. But you know what? We don't need a thumbnail. Just it's just a little surprise live. So we don't need a thumbnail. We don't even need a thumbnail. What's up? What's up, TJ? Deborah, Big Kev, Just Jay, Polo Sway Bentley. It's that time. Peace to the chat. What's up? Watch your tone, Jackie. How you doing, Jackie? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing up in there, big boy? What's up, Clean Black Sneakers? How you doing today? It's lovely. Everything going with you today? Codex Lux, what's up? You know what? You just reminded me of something, Codex Lux. You just reminded me of something. Um, I'm here. We about to get it cracking, but he just reminded me something to do with my How you do? Okay, there we go. Do we do customizations or settings? Settings, channel, upload default, permissions, advanced settings. Nah, that ain't it. Permissions, community, block words. Here we go. I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to block now. I'm blocking words. Now, you say these words, they ain't going to even show up in the chat, bro. What up, John? You dropping some ether? Nah, man, the weekend too good for ether. I'll answer any questions. You want to ask me a question about something, I'll answer it, but I ain't going to live to drop no ether, man. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem. When weirdos come at you, they have no life, so they didn't do nothing all weekend. I had an amazing weekend. You know what I'm saying? I had an amazing business weekend. I had an amazing weekend as a father, and I had an amazing weekend even as new content that's coming out. So it's kind of hard when you chilling and you hanging out with real business professionals, and y'all talk about some real stuff. It's hard to focus on losers. So it's a good way to end the night. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Great way to end the night, man. Great way to end the night. You know. Can you bless us with a flow? I'm gonna do this for my channel. I'm gonna put out 3 tracks on my upcoming album, Alonely. I'm gonna go live and just play 3 because I know when I play the 3, y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna like, like dudes who like regular dudes who not famous or nothing. They can't put out content that you can compare to big dude. You got Meat Mill just dropped, yeah, Kanye West. You got freaking Drake. You even got J. Cole who dropped. When my stuff drop, you're gonna be comparing it to those guys. You're not gonna be comparing it to a little normal dudes, right? You're gonna compare, you're gonna put my stuff up there. I'm telling you, I ain't never said nothing that's not true. You're gonna compare when you hear the production on what I got, you're gonna be blown away. You're gonna be like, how did this if he can get the beats that sound like this, why can't I get them? You know, so I'm gonna put out 3, but I'm gonna put out 3 when they're done and mixed and mastered. Chris quiet about Battle Goof now. Why should he talk about him? Why do y'all want people to talk about losers every day? I think it's a question you got to ask yourself. Once you realize that a man is dissing a woman because he fucked her at 15, after we just found out he fucked the woman when she was 16, he was much older. You got to remember the lie is Women lie about their age. Well, if you was 23 years old and she was 15 and you had 3 babies with her and you realize that women lie about their age, why would you 6 years later at 29 years old go fuck another 16-year-old? Why do you want grown men who are out here doing great for themselves and making a living and talking about content that they like to talk about? Why do y'all want them to keep talking about them every single day? What is it inside of your soul that you can't just get over it? That once you realize a guy fucked a 16-year-old girl at almost 30 years old, you don't want nobody to talk about him? That's a question you have to answer for yourself. He don't. If you ask that again, I'm gonna put you in the category of trolling. And you don't want me to put you in the category of trolling. You have to, you're a nasty nigga if you want people. You want people who have talent in another area to stop what they're doing and continue to talk about serial pedophile rapists. That's what you're saying. You want people to stop what they're good at to talk about a serial pedophile rapist. Something wrong with you. What's up, Burnt Toast? What's up, Boo Boo? Burnt Toast. And that's another thing, Burnt Toast. That whole Molly crap came when I had a great weekend. And how I view that whole situation, Burnt Toast, is I view it like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You in the category. What the news reporter said. They covered another case, Michael Jackson case, and crazy people was around. She's just another crazy person. Those things are fleeting and it doesn't last. It does not last. So it's hard for me to care about that. My man Flo Easy said it's sick and he should be in jail. I'll tell you one thing I will say, just so I can have it on record without me thinking about it. Somebody said that Angel defense against being in an abandoned house with a 15-year-old girl was that they were at a party. Somebody in my comment section, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't watch these niggas. They said that he was at a party and he it's not his responsibility to check girls' age at a party. Okay. All right. This is how easy that is to show you that Angel is also a pedophile rapist. I ain't never in my life, and I don't know any dude in their life that takes the word party and thinks that a party is 9 guys and one 15-year-old girl in an abandoned house. I don't know anybody in my life that had a regular party in an abandoned house. Who the fuck puts out flyers and tell people we having a party? But the police didn't catch 10 people. The police caught everybody in the building. It's not like it was 300 people there and they only caught 10. The police caught the 10 people that was in the building. It's in the police report. So in this abandoned house, I don't know. I've never in my life seen anybody have a real party in an abandoned house, but it gets worse for him. The police caught every single human being in that abandoned house. So there's an abandoned house. You bring 9 guys. The police found ecstasy on them. 9 guys, one 15-year-old girl. When you go to an abandoned house with one girl, I know what your motives are. Your motives are to fuck the girl. I don't care if she's 30 years old. If it's 9 guys, alcohol and ecstasy pills, and 9 guys and one girl, I know what your intentions are. The problem is the girl that was there was 15 years old. That's at best. The police report that was shown in there said she was younger than 16. So younger than 16 means that she cannot be 16 years old. So at best, she was 15. So that means this girl could have been 14 years old. This girl could have been 13 years old. 9 guys in an abandoned building with ecstasy pills and alcohol, and at best a 15-year-old. When the cops caught all of these guys, Angel being the oldest guy there, he is absolutely the oldest person there. He's a grown-ass man. The 15-year-old had so much alcohol, they had to take her directly to the hospital. We didn't have real parties that weren't in abandoned buildings, but they don't take somebody to the hospital. They took her to the hospital. That's this 15-year-old girl, and his excuse is they was at a party. We don't We don't move like that, bro. That's some weirdo shit. Also, you guys look at things as one occurrence. I look at your whole thing that make up your mind frame. So let me get this straight. After this grown ass man was in an abandoned house with a 15-year-old who had so much alcohol in her, she had to be taken directly to a hospital. He comes back in the battle rap community. We don't know him. We never seen him. He just pops up out the blue and he started talking about a fun house. Nigga. Nobody in the entire culture mentioned a fun house. The guy who was caught in an abandoned building with a 15-year-old who had so much alcohol, she had to be rushed to the hospital, came here out the blue. We don't know him, talking about a fun house. He started insinuating what people do if they had a lot of people in their house, because Beasley is an owner of a battle rap league and he had other battle rappers on cameras that come to his house and hang out. His insinuation is that Beasley must be having sex with these grown men. Listen to me. Why can this guy come into our culture who's not black, who diss black men and put black men down? How can he get to make the insinuation that if a black man have other adult black men in his house, that he's fucking these black men, but he don't want anybody to have the insinuation that he wanted to fuck a 15-year-old that was so drunk out of her mind when the police arrested all of them for being in an abandoned house, they rushed her to the hospital. Again, look at his MO. Not only does he do this, but he understands that a guy named Battle Truth fucked a 15-year-old girl, and he has no problems with it because he goes to his channel 7 days a week. He's friends with him. He's conversating with him as if he never stuck his dick inside of a 15-year-old girl. After being in an abandoned house with a 15-year-old girl who had so much alcohol, she had to be rushed to the hospital. It sounds different. Here's something you got to ask yourself. Why does it sound different when I say it? All I'm saying is what's on the report. What is it in your brain that this guy can come online and say, we were at a party, I don't check everybody IDs? Ain't that the same shit Battle Truth said? Battle Truth said he had a 15-year-old baby mama when he was a grown-ass man. He didn't know how old she was, even though he had 3 kids with her. You can't have 3 kids in 1 year. These are facts. Why does it sound different when I say it? Because you guys want to create a narrative. I don't want to create a narrative. Every normal, prudent, adult person hears that 9 guys was in an abandoned building with a 15-year-old girl, and she had so much alcohol, they took her to the hospital to get checked out. No one in their rational mind thinks this was a party. It maybe was a party. Just ain't the kind of party me and my friends do. We don't do parties like that. We don't do parties with 9 guys and 1 adult female with ecstasy pills and alcohol. You see, the problem is they try to reach so bad and go into people's lives. And the reason they do it is because they feel, well, if I got some crazy shit in my background, maybe somebody else do. They talk about themselves. So that's the one thing I want. I would love to have on a video record talking in a normal voice. A normal voice. I'm not exaggerating. You can go look at the people there. 9 guys. Angel is the adult. 1 15-year-old girl. So take that for whatever it's worth. Everybody should have been cool or BT the minute he had a baby with a 15-year-old. Yes, the split second I found out that he had a baby with a 15-year-old. Well, not he was done before that. You've never seen any affiliation with me, with anybody like that. So, but the guys who go really, really hard, they get mad when they got shit in their past. Why would you go out here so hard at another person? Why would you go out here and go so hard at other people when you know you got this shit in your past? That's weirdo shit. You can't get around that shit. I can plan a party right here because this is my place. You cannot plan a party at an abandoned house. You cannot plan a party at an abandoned house. The only people that you know for certain in an abandoned house are crackheads, dirty mattresses. You go to an abandoned house when you want to do illegal shit. Kids break into an abandoned house to smoke weed, to do drugs, or whatever. You don't break into an abandoned house to throw a party. I've never in my life seen it. I've never in my life heard of it. But even if that were true, you don't do it with 9 guys and 1 girl. You don't do it with a grown man and a 15-year-old. Why none of them was rushed to the hospital? They all was arrested just like the 15-year-old. The only person that was rushed to be checked out was the 15-year-old. Why? Don't get mad at me. This isn't my opinion. These are the facts that were there. This guy has been coming at me because I exposed Battle Truth. This guy said he's gonna take down my true crime. He's gonna fuck up my life. He's spraying all these lies and all this other childish stuff. And when you finally look at him, he has on his rap sheet, this crime was so bad that they did multiple news reports, articles about his crime. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I didn't do that. That's weird. That's weirdo stuff. He called us the weirdos. For what? What's worse out of all 3 of these things you heard? They say Chris Unbiased didn't pay a stripper because he gave her fake money. He gave her $100 bills that weren't real, that had consensual sex. She saw the $100 bills weren't real. Then the other guy who's talking about Chris fucked a 15-year-old, then fucked a 16-year-old, then came online and said he was in love with the 16-year-old girl he fucked when he was almost 30, her child who grew up. Then the other guy who disses him, then takes up for him, then this yo-yo back and forth, was in an abandoned building with 9 guys and a 15-year-old. And I'm being nice. I am being nice when I say 15-year-old. We don't know she was 15. It says she was younger than 16. For all we know, she could have been a 13-year-old girl in that abandoned house. All we know is that she was younger than 16. These are fucking facts. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the weirdos you follow. That's it. I ain't start this live to talk about them or nothing like that. I was thinking I was having a great weekend, and somebody had the audacity to come in my comment section and say, John, it's not right for you to say he's a pedo. He was at a party. He don't know how old people are. He's at a party. What the fuck kind of party only has 10 people in it? 1 girl, 15 years old or younger. Name me one party. Just one. Name me one party you heard of in your life. Just one party. The report didn't say 30 people ran out and they caught 10. The report didn't say 200 people ran out and they caught 10. The report said there were 10 people, they caught all 10 of them. What kind of party is that? That's predator behavior. You're right. I don't know how. Let me put these comments up there. Then he comes into our community. And the first thing he says, the first thing he's known for is saying that black men are having a fun house. Because a battle rap league owner who has an outstanding reputation takes these young guys in off the street, these battle rappers. And after they have a battle rap event, he invites them to his house. These grown ass men. These grown adult men. He invites them to their house and they go live on video. They record the shit. They have fun. He insinuates that the battle rap owner is having sexual relationships with these adult black men. No evidence, no proof, no nothing. He just see people having a good time. He decides to make a video saying that they're having sexual relations. Why can't people assume that if 9 guys are in an abandoned building and the only person so drunk they had to go get checked by the hospital, why can't people assume that their intentions were to fuck her? These guys had ecstasy pills on them. None of these guys had ecstasy in their system. I wonder who those ecstasy pills were for. Cooked. Somebody say I'm avoiding somebody's question. I'm avoiding nobody's question. I'm not looking at the chat. What question am I avoiding? What somebody named Tooth in here? It seems to me 8 of the people who got arrested were 17 years old. Angel was the only adult. He was the oldest person there. He was the only adult. What question am I avoiding? I would like to know. Stop being bitches. You're going to make me mad. I'm not mad right now. I had a great weekend. Don't tell me I'm avoiding questions when you clearly see I'm looking directly at the camera. When you see me looking like this, I'm looking at a black hole, the camera. When I look at the chat, I'm looking over here. Ain't nothing in me that I avoid somebody questions. Don't say that bullshit again. So I'm sure he said, where's the proof? The only thing we don't know, DNA Tooth exclusive, is how old she was. We only know she was younger than 16. So when you say that, where's the proof? Do you want me to go younger? I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt by saying the oldest age possible. The oldest age possible, younger than 16 years old, is 15 years old. Do you want me to use my investigation skills to take her real fucking name and everything I know about her and look her up, that you can do the same thing? We can find out. At best, she's going to be 15 years old. You want me to go dig deep? See, here's the thing. This is why your niggas sick. Like, I don't know who you are, DNA exclusive, whatever you are, but think about it this way. Why do you want me to go dig deep into some shit like this? I'm being nice. I'm being nice by just talking right now. Do you really want me to go dig deep? This is the thing, like, we successful over here. I got other shit to do to go dig deep about somebody. This shit popped up. I didn't look this shit up. Shit popped up. Shit popped up because he talking about other people. I'm going to read what Denise said. Oh my God, this dude don't stop. He going to stop over here. Demi, what's his name? DNA, the Tooth, suck my dick. How about that? Suck my dick. There's a reason when I say that. That when I say that, I want smoke. Suck my dick. You said I did a 3-hour video on DME Detroit because DME Detroit had an entire video where I had to pause it and directly answer any question he said. How was that the same? This case was so big that multiple articles are written on it. If you really cared about what they possibly did to that 15-year-old or younger, you go look it up. He was a grown-ass man. Tell me what the facts are. Tell me why I'm lying. Angel was a grown man who jumped out of a window running from the police officers. They caught their ass in an abandoned house with a 15-year-old who was so intoxicated, the police officers took her to the hospital to get checked out. Where did I lie? This isn't normal shit you see in somebody pass. Here's the weird shit about the whole thing. This reminds me of multiple motherfuckers. It reminds me of Battle Troop, who fucked a 15-year-old. It reminds me of Tekashi 6ix9ine, who was in an abandoned house with a 13-year-old. Tekashi 6ix9ine has more credit than the guy you want to take up for, because Tekashi 6ix9ine took blame. He took blame for being in an abandoned house with that girl. He still got that on his record. Sue my nuts. These niggas ain't gonna do nothing. These broke. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. I'm gonna push. I post comments when niggas think they're saying something right. Look, listen to me, Zen Master. Someone is going to sue me who's broke as fuck. Do you understand what suing means? You have to say something that's wrong, and you have to say something that's wrong, and it has to show punitive damages to someone's reputation. The nigga don't work. Fuck out my suing. You gonna sue me because I said a grown man was in a house with a all right, I won't say 15 years old. You're right. I'm wrong. She could be 14, she could be 13, she could be 12, she could be 11. A grown man was with someone under the age of 16 years old with 9 other people, and she was rushed to the hospital for so much alcohol. Now sue me. His excuse when he came out after these allegations was that he was at a party and he is not responsible for checking people IDs at the party. Have you ever heard of a party with 10 people, 1 woman, all guys, all of them old as hell, an adult there? Angel is the only grown ass man there, and the person was under the age of 16 years old. Have you ever heard of that kind of party before? I think we have a different definition of the word party. You can't save them. Somebody filed no fucking report on me. This is nasty. You want to hear how nasty this is? Ladies, talk. What about the guy you was at the party with? You know why I didn't have to check his ID? Because he was my brother-in-law. After I left that party, I fucked the shit out of his sister. We had 3 children together. And that white guy I was in the picture with will beat the shit out of all y'all. Well, I mean, I don't understand how this works. I want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. Then, you see, this is what happened. Y'all got cool reputations. You fuck up your reputation trying to save somebody else. Just like nobody would know this shit about Angel except for he tried to save Battle Troop. So now DNA Truth, they like you in this community. You finna fuck up your reputation. What's worth DNA Truth? Me taking a picture with my brother-in-law drunk at a New Year's Eve party, having fun. Going back, fucking the shit out of his sister, marrying his sister, having children with his sister. Or a guy in an abandoned building with someone under the age of 16 years old with ecstasy pills on only the guys, not the 15, or I'm sorry, younger than 16-year-old. What's worse? When you drop the bar so low, you don't get over that with a joke, fucking silly picture. People understand you take silly pictures. People don't understand why you're in an abandoned building with a 15-year-old so intoxicated when the police arrest 10 people, they only take her to the hospital. You fuck up your own reputation trying to save somebody else. You need to save yourself, bro. I'm not the one. Everybody think they want some until they get it. Yeah, I know him. I know. I can block that account too, but he's saying stuff that can make him look bad. They like you, DNA Truth. Save yourself. One thing me and my niggas talked about tonight about the advantages of trying to be more selfish in your life. You're trying to save a nigga. No one went looking for this guy. Nobody went into this guy past until he came and tried to come in other people. He posted a picture of me being silly with my brother-in-law. If you can go in my past, I didn't even go in his past, but other niggas can go in his past. I'll take a silly picture. I got pictures way sillier than that. I got pictures on that same night. You can see it. Let me go up here and scroll up. My people from my true crime community. Brandy in the chat. Clean Sneakers on my other channel saw it. Burnt Toast saw it. Y'all saw my rock and roll video when I had my rock band? Y'all saw me in the same outfit, black vest, red shirt on it. I'm humping women. I'm silly humping women. That's the same night. That's the same New Year's Eve party. Yeah, you get drunk, you take silly photos. What's up, Ian Coffee Combo? What's up, Boo Boo? Can anyone answer my question? Let me scroll up to All Things Popping question. Shout out to All Things Popping. You can't save somebody doing shit like. Here's the deal though, DNA 2. Why would you want to save somebody like that? And I don't have a friend that I want to save like that. We're all the Spanish, Asian, Indian, Illuminati, Luciferian, booty boy entertainers, including athletes. Why are they always black? Why does Angel only say this about black guys? He only says black people are gay. He only says black men are in fun houses. Literally, he was in a fun house. He said he was at a party. We know that's a lie. There's no party with 10 people. But he was there to have fun. I can't. And notice, I don't know if my Mars did it, but I didn't block his other channel. I don't know if my Mars did it. I didn't block him. He can speak. Wow, I thought they said that wasn't him. If they said that wasn't him, they finna fuck him up bad. That's for a fact him. There are multiple artists. That was him. He said it was him. He said we was at a party. If it wasn't him, why would he defend it and say he was at a party? That was him. $40 just text me on. I apologize. I'm old as hell. I'm not young. I never try to pretend who I'm not. What does WRU mean? 40 said W. She said LOL WRU. What does that mean? Is that where are you? That's where are you, right? I'm honest. I'm trying to be cool. I think that's where are you? At the crib now. I unhid him. He's been town out several times. We'll see if he come back. Yeah, come back and answer these allegations. I mean, the shit you're saying so fucked up, DNA. And I feel bad, dude, because I like you, DNA Tooth. I don't have a problem with you. People came to me and said that you rock with Angel. They said that you cool with them dudes. And you know what I told them? I swear to you, DNA Tooth. I said, I don't care who he cool with. He ain't never did nothing to me. I don't put people in a category and attack everybody. As a matter of fact, DNA Tooth, this was 3 days ago. 3 days ago. They said DNA Tooth rock with them dude. I said, I don't care. He can rock with whoever he wants to. I don't get mad at who. I said, he ain't said nothing to me. He ain't came at me. But if he come at me, he gonna have a problem. Can y'all do me a favor? Can guys not say nothing? All the ladies in the chat, I want you to comment. I want you to tell me what you think when you hear of 10 people in an abandoned building, one of them being a under 16-year-old girl who had so much alcohol they took her to the hospital when the police busted up this abandoned house. Do you think that's a party, or do you think that there were foul intentions involved? Especially when Angel comes out and says he didn't know how. I don't know how old she is. We don't check IDs. So you thought she was 18 and she was drunk? You was gonna fuck her? You're gonna put your dick in that 15 or younger girl? A train about to be ran. Predatory trauma and grapes. That's intentional. Hold By the way, DNA Tooth, while you're here, this Sean R, she's a psychologist. I'm sorry, I don't get it wrong. Did I say it right? Psychologist or psychiatrist? I always get them confused. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean. I just want to let you know, real intelligent people rock over here, DNA Tooth. All right, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna say under 18, John. You said just say under age 18. Nope, because under age 18 could be of legal consent. I want to say the truth, which is more damaging. The police officer said under the age of 16. Why the fuck would I say under the age of 18 when the police said under the age of 16? It loses its sting, and I want the sting. That's not a party. That's a sexual assault about to happen. And he hurts himself because he says he didn't check her ID. So he didn't know he's trying to say he knows she's 15 not. Why would he not fuck somebody if they cool and in an abandoned building? And she under the influence. I'm not going to say under 18. Fuck that shit. I'm glad you're breaking this down. I didn't even think about it this way when I read the article. Yeah. If that was my daughter, I have a 15-year-old daughter. To imagine my 15-year-old daughter right now, and I understand her brain at only 15 years old, to imagine her in an abandoned building. And this is what I'm saying when you know when niggas is when you know that they weirdos. I didn't say this shit a billion times on my other channel. I ain't never said it on this channel. I think I said it a couple of times, but think about this. I know you're still watching DNA Tooth. When we graduated high school, when I was 18 years old, you could not go back to the high school. When you in high school and you 18 years old, you can leave, go get you some eat from Burger King down the street from Southwest High School. You can come back. You cool. Oh, he one of the cool seniors. He got a car. He can go and come back. The split second you graduate, you cannot go on that campus. You a lame nigga. If my niggas who I home with knew that a motherfucker graduated and he went back to that high school to chill with younger people, he lame. He can't even come around us. He can't even come at a real party we throw. We don't do that shit. We don't fuck with younger people. When I went to the Air Force, 18, that's her 19 years old. The first girl I fucking dated was 23. I thought she was old as fuck. Boy, you know how old a 23-year-old to a 19-year-old. We don't do that young shit. So we don't never have to worry about shit like that. This is what I'm saying about being at the cool kids table. You don't ever have to worry about a situation like this. You don't backtrack and go young. You don't date a fucking freshman when you were senior. Not in my clique. We don't do that shit. That's weirdo shit. Under 16 is a child, a little girl. And these are from women. These are from women. Ooh, you want me to post an article? They talk about some justice for Shannon. How about justice for her? What if we go look this girl up and interview her on my channel? They're not even that important for me to do. I got other shit to do. Can you please put some respect on the victim name while you collecting on it? What do you mean by putting some respect on her name? You want me to say her name? I thought respect means not mentioning her name. Could you clarify your statement for me so I can understand where you're coming from? More women. This is nasty. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? That poor girl must have been scared. These guys get her so drunk waiting for her to pass out so they can all rape her. A young girl. Yeah, talk. Where's her justice? Yeah, how about we hashtag her justice? Not mentioning the name and showing respect. That's what I thought. Just to think now, we didn't know any of this information about him. DME Detroit lied. Literally. I'm not saying figuratively. DME Detroit said, you guys want to come out here and try to expose and come up on somebody else like he a victim. No. I was minding my own business on my channel. Angel came to my channel and said what he puts his dick in my mom's mouth. I didn't even come out public with that. I was just like, I'm gonna be quiet and I say nothing and bust him in his face when I see him. EJ went live about Battle Truth the same way everybody went live about Battle Truth when the news broke. I went into EJ chat, my friend in Wave Gang, and said, what's up? The entire audience said, what's up? Angel started talking shit to me. I don't think about these guys. They come over here thinking they want it, and they get fucked up. I didn't go on nobody's past. Angel posted an old photo that everybody posts who I killed. They post the same picture, and it shows me how fucking young they are. You think anybody gonna hate me or look at me any differently because I took a silly photo with my brother-in-law? It's like I go to sleep off shit like that. He took the photo. I could flag his shit down. He used the photo for his thumbnail. Okay, where did you get the photo from? You either looked in my past or somebody else looked into it. So I didn't look in your past. Somebody else looked into it. They posted the article. You talk about my shit. I can't talk about yours. I'm defending myself from losers. You have no leg to stand on. Losers. You want to come up here, Smoke? If you want to come up here, I'll give you the link, man. You want to come up here? This comment right here, Smoking NY, is the one who posted articles about Angel. A lot of black community protects young black boys vigorously. He's not even a black boy. He's not black. Young black girls, not so much. Yeah, look, here's a woman right here. Nope, we know you. They know me. All right, Smoking NY want to come up. He's the one who posted. He's the one who, now there's more than one article. So if y'all saw one article, there's more. Why would there be multiple articles about this? People get arrested every fucking day. If this wasn't a big deal, why are there multiple written articles about this? But they was at a party, huh? That's the link, Smoke. As a survivor of sexual assault, John is being correct by not saying her name, not until she decides to tell her story. I don't know. I don't know. Here's why would anybody be mad at me by saying this? A guy has a reputation, and people, and this is why I don't like about the word conspiracy theory, and I may go too deep for motherfuckers. A conspiracy theory begins at the end of evidence. If evidence is involved, it's no longer a conspiracy theory. One an example. Angel was a grown man who was arrested in an abandoned house with a girl younger than the age of 16 who was taken to the hospital after having so much alcohol. That's not a conspiracy theory because that's a fact that happened. His reputation is being a conspiracy theorist in the battle rap community. He comes out and he alleges with zero evidence that all black men are fucking gay over the smallest thing. He'll look at a ring or something on your shirt and say, you're with the Illuminati. You're with Satan. Conspiracy theories begin where evidence ends. So why would anybody be mad at me by saying facts at a guy who has a reputation of using conspiracy theories to fall back on? I didn't fuck with him. Here's the thing that like, there are a lot of people who are cool with both of us. They hated Battle Truth, but they like Angel and they like me. For y'all who cool with both of us, you still can't rock with him. You cannot rock with him because I never started with him. I never went over. I looked at this shit, nothing I like, and I went on with my business. Said something about my mom, I was going to beat him up in private. You would have never have known about it. Why would anybody be upset with me? The truth can't be disputed. It doesn't matter how many ways you try to dice it. Yeah, that whole party shit, the fact that he came out, say he was at a party, like, fuck, throw everything out the window. If I knew there was an abandoned house down the street, I'm not throwing a party. If I knew it was vacated and I knew I can get away the entire night and chill there, at best, I'm going to go to the abandoned house and I'm going to drink. I like to drink. Or if I smoke weed, I'm going to go smoke weed. I'm going to go do what I like to do. But it ain't going to be advertised as no fucking party. We're not going to go get hundreds of people pulling up in their cars. We're not going to hook up to the electricity in the abandoned house and bump music and shit. It's not a party. It's a hiding spot that the cops can't find us so we can chill and do our illegal shit. Illegal shit I would have done, I'd have some alcohol. The illegal shit they did, they had ecstasy and a fucking 15-year-old at best. And they gave her alcohol. And this y'all king. No one goes to an abandoned house to have a party. Even when you get away with shit. What y'all do the last weekend? Man, we was at that spot, man. You know what I'm saying? What spot? You know what I'm saying? It's a house nobody live in and shit. Man, why you ain't invite us? Man, we ain't advertising that shit. Nigga was out there chilling. Even, there's no way you can slice it to say that you was at a party. There's no way you can slice it. That's public record. Yeah, it's public record. Oh, my bad, Smoke. Oh, my bad, Smoke. My bad, bro. My bad.
Nah, it was good. It was goody. It was goody.
Chilling, man, bro. Bro, I think my niggas about to blow up on these cigars, bro. Like, I'm so proud, man. I'm proud because let's take you, Smoke. If you started a burger company, I'm gonna rock with you because you my nigga. Even if your burger tastes bad. But if your burgers taste so fucking delicious, I'm gonna be more. These are some fucking premium cigars, bro. Man, I've been a Cohiba black guy. So I was gonna rock my dudes anyway, but they cigars are so premium and the way they doing it is so. I was just happy, you know what I'm saying? Happy to chill with my boys on some shit. You know what I'm saying? We went hanging out. I hung out with them, with my kids. I move all my shit in, so now my shit look like a normal place. It look like I've been living here for years. I got nothing but good news this weekend, bro. So I've been chilling, man.
Nah, man. Listen, that sounds like probably like a hot spot to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely if the vibes is like that, where you got some good females there, you got some good conversation with some intellectuals. But like I said, man, I could understand it.
I could have called it a party. We could have called it a party tonight.
Listen, getting into that, right? Because this is systematic. Like I said, this is piece by piece breaking this dude down. This dude like to takes people info, put it out there, and put his twist to it, and he victimized a lot of people.
Yeah.
He took something with no evidence and he throws it out there. You know what I'm saying? He disrespected, like I said, the dead people, multiple dead people in the battle rap community.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about multiple. That. And it's not just a close person to me. A close person to multiple people. Things that I found out later. And because I don't watch all his blogs. You know what I'm saying? I just tune in. I don't watch none of them. Yeah, I don't watch any. I caught some things because of what people were saying. So, you'll watch for that reason, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just to understand with it. But then it's not like I'm ever see it. I've seen it come through recommendations and be like, I'm not clicking that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a couple of videos I clicked because word of mouth got crazy in the battle rap community of what are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? There's a time that Bill Collector even went on the show, you know what I'm saying, to basically confront him right there on certain stuff he's saying. So but right now, we analyzing this situation, right? You seeing what the picture is. When you read it like you did, that's why people saying you jumping out the window. This is like, no, there's not a jump out the window on certain accusations, bro. Like certain things are understandable, like you said.
Jumping out the window would be if he was at an actual party. It's hundreds of people, just a regular house, and they chilling, and it just happens to be a 15-year-old there.
Yeah.
Jumping out the window is not an abandoned house with only 10 people there.
Exactly.
And one of them.
And you're in defense of someone who's being accused of that right now. Of underage, fuckery. But
so this is what I'm saying. People don't connect the dots. They look at it as isolated. I look at everything as a totality that makes your mentality. When you came to the battle rap community, no one liked you, and you blew up because you went to a popular battle rapper that fucked a 15-year-old girl when he was a grown ass man. You went to him. We didn't know this, but Angel knew it about his past. You went to a guy that fucked a 15-year-old after you knew that you was arrested in an abandoned house. And I'm only saying 15 to help him. She could have been 14. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
She could have been
You're right.
13.
You're
Am I
right.
wrong?
You're right. You're right.
She could have been 12. Am I wrong?
Exactly. But see, this is the point of like, I understand that people take things like maybe she obviously it didn't get to that point and they never would charge her these things, but we see
You can't
what
charge
we
them.
did.
If there was, see, this is what I'm saying. The police possibly helped them if they broke it up. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at somebody's intentions based upon everything that makes their brain. If you showed us in the battle rap community, I don't have a problem with somebody fuck a 15-year-old because I'm over here chilling with a guy that I know for a fact for the 15-year-old.
Exactly.
So what about the thing if the police never stop this and you're in an abandoned house with a 15-year-old drunk as hell? And then you come out and tell us, I don't check IDs.
Listen, this is, you know what's crazy? When we're gonna have a conversation when it's all out, because I got some more information I'm dropping. This was piece by piece. This is literal. I first off, I don't know if anybody saw my video. He offended a deep friend of mine we lost in battle rap, a very good friend of mine that I spent a lot of cool time with, chilled with, bro, and talked to about life outside of battle rap. You understand me? I know his son, you know, my kids, that type of thing. So for me, this is personal. So to show what Angel's doing is very personal. What I didn't know everything about him till I figured out. Let me find out who this dude is.
Yeah,
because he said
he tried to look us up.
Listen, he did all that. He looks everybody up. He takes every info he could from everybody. But what I'm exposed, I don't like how he had no limits. The deceased, I mean, where does your limit stop with? I mean, to say accusations that people sacrifice their loved ones for entertainment. It's like, I just, and especially when you know otherwise, you just like, why are you taking every story disrespectfully? Someone's grandmother passing away.
It was LB the boss, right?
Yes.
There's a comment I got posted.
Rest in
Somebody
peace,
says
LB.
R.I.P.
That
LB the
was
boss.
up. Rest in peace,
So,
LB.
he put him down while he was dead.
Yes. Then there's more. There's Holmesy's grandmother. You understand? Like every person in battle rap. Yes, his grandmother. So he's saying he sacrificed his grandmother. You know what I mean? What type of person? Like, you gotta understand, this is some vile stuff, bro. This is vile stuff that you don't have no limits when you just try to cross every line for shock value and get views off of it, because you've got a little fan base who damn near believes anything twisted and connected together. I mean, I just like at this point, like I said, stay with me. Everybody checking on my channel if y'all could.
His 40 cal daughter?
40 cal daughter too. So many others. It's multiple. When I found out it was about 5 to 6 different, it's multiple instances. It's too much. And at this point, like I said,
all these people know about his past with his 15-year-old at best.
No, obviously they don't even know about this. But now everybody, listen, there's more. This guy's a creep. There's much more info on this guy. There's much more dirt on this guy. And I'm surprised that with the diligence of the way sometimes people dig, I'm surprised they didn't do that themselves.
Yeah.
Once the name was said,
but this is the difference between Wave Gang. A lot of guys be like, he little, fuck him. And so it gives him the reign to just keep doing this stuff. But when it comes to Wave Game, it's like, oh, somebody fucking with us? Just fuck back with him. He never had nobody to, you know what I'm saying, reverse it and do it back to him.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, he's over there. He's with Battle Truth, right? He tries to pretend that he don't like Battle Truth to put out little things, but he put out little things and overshadow it by arguing everybody else to go somewhere else, because he knows in his mind the things he says negative about Battle Truth is not what people are going to remember. They're going to remember, let's go kill Wave Gang, because they're not being looking at Chris the same way. Let's kill Chris. You know they're gonna remember the stuff that he overshadows it with, and that's his game plan.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes up basically for a guy who fucked a 15-year-old, then fucked a 16-year-old. Then, if we were to believe Battle Truth to be true, if they saying what we saying is wrong, then the guy who fucked a 16-year-old got her pregnant. We can I say he got her pregnant now? Because right now he changed his story to his story was first, she's not my daughter. I show that is his daughter. So now he's saying that is my daughter. But we got screenshots of him saying we in love, and we were dating, and I met her when she was a stripper and everything. But now he's saying it is my daughter. She's saying she's his daughter, but she's saying that it was all a lie. So he's basically saying, I fucked a 16-year-old when I was almost 30 years old, 29 to be exact.
You know,
and then when her daughter grew up, when my daughter grew up, because now he's saying it's his daughter, I made up some fabricated lie that will forever stain my daughter's reputation and forever stain my son's reputation. And Angel is cool with that after being in an abandoned building with a 15-year-old at best.
This is you know why this cuts deep. These guys work hard, right? These guys, and I see everything. These guys work hard on their YouTube, man. They work hard on their little fan bases that they got, whether it's twisted as it is. They get these views, they look at it, they look at the subs go up, and they formed a little faction that seems to like hold each other down. Mm-hmm. But they don't know what there's a difference between you holding down something morally wrong, and now when you're seen for what morally, because now you look like a weirdo. When you try to hold something down wrong, you just look like the weirdo. Like, what do you mean? Like you know what I mean? Like, if I'm saying something that is off the wall, I'm gonna look crazy. And sometimes there's people who they listen to a combination of an intellectual words that almost make sense to them somehow. They find a twisted way to make sense of it. Because sometimes I'm like, how do y'all believe this? Yeah. But then I maybe they're misguided. They're not listening correctly. That's the issue. You know, they're being manipulated through those words. They don't see this is how cult leaders get a following. So looking at like how these guys, I understand where this is painful, but how ignorant are you? Like Detroit DME and why would you hold down this guy? And I've seen some moves from you that I thought were coming from integrity. Now I'm thinking it's more so you did it because of popular decision.
Let me crush A+, because I like crushing people who I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't always agree A+, but at least you had a good leg to stand on. I want to challenge you, A+. You just said Wave Game is a part of the Illuminati. That is childish bullshit. That sounds so horrible around grown-ass women. I don't know if you knew, A+, but my chat is full of real grown-ass motherfucking women, real business women, women with children. For you to say that, and it makes you look really bad. I understand you don't like me because I killed your boy DME, because while you like both of us, you like DME more. Can you say anything? We're not going to block you. Don't block A+. Can you say anything of merit? Anything of merit that's negative on my part? Because that's bullshit. That make you look bad, bro. I don't have a problem. You have a problem with me. I just want you to say specifically what problem you have with me in this situation. You came over to my chat and you said, maybe I should have, if me and DME was cool, I should have had a conversation with him on the scene. I responded to you on that by saying, he publicly went at me and my friends. The day after, I went live and saying, I like DME Detroit. He's the only one I find credible enough that I would go on his channel to debate him. We have a difference of opinion on this, but I respect him enough that I would go on his own channel and do it. And you saw his response to that. So could you save yourself, A+, by typing in my chat something of merit that you have against me that I did wrong in this situation? Don't block him. If you can't do that, and the only thing you can say is Wave Gang part of the Illuminati confirmed, I feel bad for you that you don't know how sad that makes you look, bro.
Man.
He's not going to type anything.
After all, listen, man, all these guys, listen, I understand y'all got y'all fans of this, man. This y'all a little too invested. It's a little
Yeah.
bit spooky. It's a little bit before you could take some facts, read it. Those were the facts that he was accused of this. I asked on my video, Angel, answer this. I didn't say anything. I didn't accuse. Or well, I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't accuse. I did accuse. I left assumptions in there. I said, "Hey, why were you in there?" This and the third. But I said, "You answer your fans." He gave y'all an answer, right? I let that marinate. John has just broken it down excellently, right? Y'all see that? I'm gonna let it marinate. There's more info about to come out. When that comes out, it's going at some point. You've got to just be like, I gotta unsub and cannot mess with this guy, or you yourself might have issues you need to work through. It's plain and simple.
Mm.
If
I
you
think I
can,
know what you're talking about too. What you say about to come out? Because let me say one word: documentary.
oh no, no, not that.
But you know about that though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't get into it yet.
Damn, you got
But
something worse than that. I was like, because that shows motive. But like, I want to reply to A plus. A plus said, "Dude, it was a joke. I don't rock with that dude. DM me a good guy though." Answer this, A plus. Angel got beat up and yelled for the police. DM me Detroit. The day after I say he was a cool dude, I have no problem going to challenge him or whatever. He came at me and he called me a snitch. He came at me and said that I'm starting with a guy who's only trying to expose the truth. While this guy said that he'll put his dick in my mom's mouth. Do you think DME Detroit a good guy to me? DME Detroit played a sexual predator's music for his workers. His workers are there to work. They're not there to do what he say. While they're working and trying to make a living, these moms, he's playing a sexual predator music and not telling them this guy's a sexual predator. Fact, he's a sexual predator. I had a bunch of women in my chat the other day, and I asked all these women, A plus, would you working for your boss and he telling you, and he put you on camera to put you on YouTube that can go out to millions of people, would you have wanted before you answer and say, oh, this song sound good or bad? Would you have wanted the information to know that this guy is a sexual predator? All of the women said yes. All of the women said yes, A plus. Can you tell me how DME Detroit's a good guy?
I just got something to say to it. If DME, see, this is I don't know if it's
What's up,
partly.
Chris?
I don't know if it's a blogger war thing where this guy feels like, oh, I don't want to take an L here, or this is yo, bro. This is one of those that you get a waiver if you go, I'm not fucking with this dude. This is how I feel about it. Nah. This I don't understand how is he co-signing for this. I don't understand how he's trying to defend it. He's trying to say she said this, like it looks good anyway. There's no outcome that this looks good. Whether
Hey,
he made the story up, whether anything, it doesn't. It regardless. What's there is there. Regardless, it's nothing to rock with.
hey, Chris, did you know that Angel? You know who Angel is? Did you know that Angel was arrested for being in an abandoned building with 9 other guys and a 15-year-old girl, and the 15-year-old girl was so drunk that they had to take her to the hospital. And here's my thing about taking her to the hospital. I'm gonna ask you, Smoking NY, did they take anybody else to the hospital?
Nope.
They only took the one person that was
Nope.
15 years old at best. Ain't that some
Yep.
weirdo shit?
Yep.
They didn't take nobody else.
Right.
It'd be the ones who scream the hardest is because they come from that world. We don't be thinking about no crazy shit like this because we don't come from that world. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't none on my jacket with no fucking minor.
Nothing. No, you never see that with me. No, never. Never see nothing funny like that.
J.R. Brown, you can look
That's
at all the names that was arrested. They show all the names that was arrested. Nah, I ain't know that. Yeah, I figured you didn't know that. Yeah, crazy man. Look, bro, when I said surprise live, I wasn't even planning to go this deep on that. It's just that 2 niggas came in my chat defending it. They was like, how do you feel now that he responded to it saying he was at a party? And I responded back in the comment section. I'm like, if I just respond back to this guy in the comment section, people ain't gonna hear it. So I'm gonna put it in a live where everybody can hear it. Listen, Robert finna look bad. Look, yo
Angel,
guys,
Angel,
Daddy,
first
hold
off,
on,
Angel,
Robert. Hold on, let me get Robert. Robert said DME played that song for the people that worked with him before the news came out. Lies. That is a lie. That is a fucking lie. The news came out that Battle Truth fucked a 15-year-old way before he made styrofoam cups and ashtrays.
about 5 years ago, something like that.
It came out way before he made styrofoam cups and ashtrays. Before he recorded the song, the whole battle rap community already knew he fucked a 15-year-old. That's a lie.
What you're saying is fact. Exactly right now, what you're saying is fact. That came out before Chris and Bias got locked up. They were kind of going back at it before Chris had got in that situation.
Battle Truth made styrofoam cups and ashtrays to divert from the attention that he fucked a 15-year-old. Somebody said, what is eyesight?
What's crazy is they try to say, you know what's crazy? They try to say that I didn't talk about the Chris and Bias situation. First off, when the situation happened back then, I spoke about it. The thing about it is it started to hold no validity. After time of the thing came out, not to say that Chris wasn't in no funny situation. He obviously was for even the accusation being there. But what I'm saying is when we found out the information and it slowly came out, what happened was, they said it was a boy and it was a 11-year-old boy at first. Then that found out to be dispelled. Then they found out this and that. And then, like I said, the case kept opening up and then they released him. They do not release violent criminals on any basis of corona or pandemic. That will not cause any, you didn't hear no mass release of prisoners, especially violent criminals. You might have heard that in a scenario where it's some certain other situations, let's say larceny and other type of theft and things like that. They might, when it's certain type of, it's called victimless crimes, other certain things.
You know, can I ask you a question in Smoking NY?
Yes.
What's the difference between Angel and Tekashi 6ix9ine? He was in an abandoned house with a 13-year-old girl. Tekashi 6ix9ine did not fuck her. He still got the sexual charge on him. He was just there. What's the difference?
No difference. No difference, especially when you're the oldest one there.
Yeah, the only adult.
You should have been.
I never hung with like that. I've been saying to people like the battle rap community was a different look for me because people looked at me as the old uncle, the old man. You know, because I'm a lot older than, you know, when I came out, I was in my early 30s. That was in their 20s, you know, over 10 years ago. I never been the oldest. I always been the youngest. I always hung with older guys. I always hung with older, you know what I'm saying, people that I looked up to. I never was around young people.
And you know, at 19, right? You at 19, you out of high school. Why are you with a bunch of high schoolers?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you with a bunch of high schoolers, even if, like, it made no sense? You 19, I'm sorry, 19, I would not chill with no kids like that. You're not chilling with no 16-year-olds. What is you doing? You didn't even do that in high school. What you doing it out of it? You stayed away from the freshmen and the sophomores.
Yeah, I wasn't even in Georgia when I was 19, man. I got the fuck up out of there, man.
Right? Yeah, everybody usually left or something. Even if you stayed around, you knew you wasn't going back to your old high school because you look corny. Yeah. You wasn't there's rules to this. Like they might have said, yo, let's go back. Nah, I'm not going over there. Like I'd have told something like, nah, I'm not going over there.
There's a distinct change in one day.
Yeah, facts.
The day before you graduate.
You get that diploma, you straight.
Yeah. The day before that, you can go on campus and be cool. The day after that, and I mean literally where I'm from, the day after you walk across the stage, the day after you graduate or whatever, you can't go back on high school campus. You're a lame. We're not talking about the law. We talking about street rules,
Yeah.
grown men rules. You cannot go around these young people. You lame. We're not talking about rape. We're not even talking about girls. You can't go around the little young dudes. You lame. Someone said this Smoke of NY battle. Yeah, he battled.
Yeah, definitely do. Go check some. I got some good battles out, man. Me
And
versus King Ornament.
why are they disregarding women? See, them niggas is lame, so they don't have a chat full of women. I have a chat full of women. Why they act like they're not here? Why they disregard all the women say the same shit? This is some look like some pedo shit, look like some setup to get a drunk fucking try to rape her, take advantage of it. Why are y'all disregarding women?
Man, that's crazy because this a young girl. Like you had like I said, this is not the only case of something weird. When y'all go subscribe to my channel because y'all when y'all hear this
Yeah.
next situation, y'all gonna see the picture go. This is gonna be clear for you. There's no gonna be no blur now. You're gonna be like, yo, this dude's weirdo.
Smoker NY, the one who dropped it, the Smoker NY who dropped the first article. And I tried to tell him there's more than one article. Because when you dropped the article, I didn't click on it at first. I'm like, I already read it. But I read another article. I clicked on yours. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't read this one. I read another article.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the details, what he said, what was his name? DNA 2. Talking about like you talk about Detroit for 3 hours. Why don't you look into this? All right, Smoking NY is looking into this. He gonna drop the next thing on it. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Smoking NY. You'll understand. Oh, now I get why these people are taking up about the truth, even though they just found out he fucked a 16-year-old.
Man, DME, man, I don't know why you do that. I don't know. I hope he doesn't have no skeletons, man. That's usually comes with something like this. Man. Always usually comes with something like this. Usually people step away and they won't want to tarnish themselves. And not only that, they just stand for something. You just stand for that yourself. Why don't you? I have 3 daughters. I'm sorry, I do not stand for it.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting to me. So.
Does DME Detroit have kids?
I don't even know. I don't think so. Actually,
I don't
never
think
referenced.
so. And that could be a reason. Like me, I have a 15-year-old daughter. When you got 50, I know her brain. I know where she at. So I know what it would be for my daughter to be in an abandoned building with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
9 old ass motherfuckers. You know, I know what happened if you gave my daughter some alcohol. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't be able to take it. You know, like she's not from that world. So like I as a father, you instantly put yourself in, you understand like this some creep shit. And that, like I said, the way he tried to take up for himself, I feel like he hurt himself. He tried to say, I didn't know how old she was. Well, if you assume she was a grown-up, you think everything cool. 9 dudes to you, and it's a drunk woman. She's not a woman, she got damn little girl. Why would you not fuck her? You a fucker. You said you think that she's grown. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying from his own perspective, his own lie that he's making up. You're telling them, you're saying you the fuck. Can someone tell me there's a channel instructions to learn chat room stuff? What do you mean when you say chat room stuff, Izzy Pop? A girl is never the same as a I got 1 son, 5 daughters, and over 20 male cousins, and 4 will be home soon. We don't play about the babies. Yeah.
Yo, what I was gonna say, you know, this is like looking at the full picture of all this, man. Like, we didn't know it was gonna go this far. We found like money found something out. I expected everyone near Battle Truth to clear they, hey, look, I got nothing to do with that. You feel me? Like I expected that. I did not expect and
Men
Angel
to
to
come
talk
at
about
us.
yeah, I really didn't expect to come at us when we the one who we did the right thing. I don't understand. Like, where's the what? Yo, I this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Like, what are y'all defending?
Robin said, "How do I find one of the articles?" Go to his channel, Robin S, and go to the video where he talk about. Is it your last video?
Uh, yes, there's one. Is it before last? I think it's actually the last one. No, it's the
Click
last
in
one.
the description. He put the link in the description. You can pull up the article.
Yeah, it should be the last one.
Then when the nigga get arrested, they made another article. You saw that one? You didn't see the article when he went to court for this? I think he frozen. Am I frozen? Type of one if you can see me. Because he froze. I want to make sure I'm not frozen. Type of one if you can see me. Okay, y'all can see me, so he just frozen. All right, I'm gonna get rid of you, NY, and come back on. Just come back on with the link. I put a link in the chat. Then he tried to threaten to go to Indicut Media's job. He tried to do a fake pull up on No Mercy. Think he already left for work, and he started fights with court cops over a hat. Yeah, 0.5. My bad. He's saying that man made news. Yes, it made news. Yes, it did make news. New York City is extremely big. And for New York City to be so big, a lot of violent crimes, a lot of murders, for them to put this as an article, it shows you how serious the police took the situation. It shows you that the police didn't think, oh, just some kiddos in an abandoned building. You don't write a fucking article about kiddos in an abandoned building. In my opinion, the police probably felt, especially take her to the hospital, that they were trying to fuck this little girl. Why would you write an article about this? Can anybody give me a logical reason why this little crime? I can see if this was in a small city. I can see if it was in Jackson, Georgia. This was in fucking New York. I'm good, baby. I'm good. I didn't come here to go live about this. I came here to just say my opinion on it for the first 5 minutes. I was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Had a great weekend, looking around. I'm comfortable, laid back on my couch. Um Someone said Yonkers is a small town. Nigga. Did you just say Yonkers is small? Y'all be really liking these people, man. They just people like you, man, who turn on a camera. I'm just a normal person. I'm nobody more smarter than no nothing. I'm just a normal person. Y'all got to stop putting y'all stock too much into people, man. Afraid to give Jihad and Smoke a fair one. No, he not gonna give Smoke a fair one. He not gonna give Jihad a fair one. I mean, that would be a massacre. If you ever see him standing across from Jihad and somebody's recording, it's gonna be a massacre. What I can't wrap my head around is that all 9 guys thought it was okay to make a child so drunk, and not one guy was thinking this ratio was gross. I love what Robin said. I love the one word Robin said was ratio. Ratio. But be honest with you though, Robin, there's no ratio that helps them. Think about it, Robin. What if it was 5 guys and 5 girls? All of them were older. There was only one younger than 16. So that's what's up, William Money Man. They did have drugs. The cops found ecstasy on them. Bruh. X, bruh. This was 10 years ago. I was like, wow, bro. Like, that mean if this was 10 years ago, I was doing battle rap reviews, and this nigga was in an abandoned building with a 15-year-old. Heard you worked on some type of documentary. What was the name of it? You go to John Crimes, JonChrymes. You can see the documentaries that I've done. Matter of fact, that's another good news that happened to this weekend is that we got a schedule prepared to knock out the Jessica Reed documentary. What's up, Nurse Petty? How you doing, baby? Could have been drugs too that they gave her. It could have been. I go by what the police say. You know what I'm saying? Police said she had alcohol. That's what they said. The police said that the dudes had ecstasy on them. They didn't say they had ecstasy in their system. They said that they found ecstasy on them. You have to understand the police interrupted something. That means that if the guys had ecstasy and she only had alcohol, if the police would not have shown up, we don't know. Maybe they were going to give her the ecstasy too. The police interrupted the events that was going to occur that night. Hell no, Charlemagne ain't contacted me. Charlemagne has never contacted me. No cease and desist, no nothing. I wouldn't give a fuck if he did, though. Man, someone needs to calm me down. Alcohol in the minor system is illegal. I don't know a young girl's father, son. Look, I don't want to do the same tired analogy all over again. The first thing you say matters. The very first thing you say matters. If someone is being raped, the first thing out of my mouth isn't what the rape person did to be in that situation. First thing out of my mouth is what a disgusting human being you got to be to rape somebody. Young Calico, John Rizzo, what's good, my guy? Hope all is well with you. What's up, my boy? Everything well with me, man. You can email me. You don't need no private message. Do you think the police was covering up? Nah, I don't think the police like these guys in this situation. If I'm not mistaken, you guys can check the article. I think the girl told him that she had a lot to drink. She had alcohol. A lot of women are upset right now. This has us all uptight. This is the guy that came after me. You want to know why he came after me? Because I made a video exposing that the guy who page he used to go to every day fucked his daughter. Because the guy said he fucked his daughter. He said he fucked his girl and she wasn't his daughter. I showed evidence that she was his daughter. So then he changed to say she is his daughter. And then he called her biological or real mom on, who was 16 years old. How do we know she was 16? He said it. You can look at the little girl's age. And he lied on her age too. You can look at the little girl's age with his age and her mom's age. This is how dumb these guys are. I think that there was a rumor that her mom was like 14 years old when they had sex. So he comes out and says she wasn't 14, she was 16. Mind you, he was 29. Because I released this information, this guy named Angel came at me saying he gonna destroy me, he gonna take down my channel, he put his dick in my mom's mouth, all this other crazy stuff. He started putting up my old photos and shit. So I got real niggas. Real niggas looked into his life, and we found out this information about him. They was trying to run a train, which is nasty. Everybody's sticking, they stick in one hole. Ew, you right about everything, though. Yeah, gross. What y'all been up to, man? How was y'all weekend? I did so much in one weekend that I still had time to chill with myself, which was my first weekend with my whole shit set up. I'm laying on my couch and I watch Squid shit. What Squid Challenge? Squid Game? Is it Squid Game? Some shit on Netflix, but it was good. Surgically Petty. What's up, Lou the Kid? Lou the Kid gave me the nickname, said I'm surgically petty. I'll keep that. I wouldn't put this live as surgically petty. All I did was say was, on an article. Anybody can go read the same shit that I read, but what I try to do is take power away from people to help everybody else. I'm gonna give y'all an example. If everybody is scared of this guy because he does Illuminati shit, he look up people past. Once the motherfucker come at me, I can help everybody else by murking this nigga easily, with ease. Because that means all the other people that was afraid of him or worried about him, like, oh shit, we was worried for no reason. This nigga ain't shit. This nigga's fucking pedo too. And that way he can't do his same old dumb shit. Because I want y'all to take away from this entire situation. He is built off conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories begin where the evidence ends. So just by the term conspiracy theory, it already lets you know that there is no evidence. Damn, I'm sorry you have internet, man. I know how that shit is. I've been running off my hotspot until the last live you saw was the first time I was live on the internet here. Everything else I was running off my phone, man. I know how shit can be fucked up. I hope everybody good where you at. Y'all got these women mad. Y'all got my mom mad. Y'all got these women mad, man. Weirdos. That's all I try to do. I handle people differently. You know what I'm saying? Some people be super thirsty for my attention. I won't never mention their name because I know I fought with them. And then some people, you need to let the world watch you break them down because it'll help other people who's afraid of them. Larceny-ish equals pansexual sex magic bullshit. It's crazy, man. Weird and cringy, yeah. Which one's your neighborhood? I think the women need to speak up. You're right. Maybe I should do that. maybe we should take everybody sexual rap sheet and shit, these situations with these young girls, and we should just I should do a panel with just women. With just women. Niggas say you're gonna take me out of true crime. Maybe I should just do a panel with just women. So these guys can be reminded, because they lame, they stick around nothing but dudes all day. They know how to get girls. How you liking the new apartment? I am loving it. You know what I'm saying? Next weekend is my weekend with the kids. Then the weekend after that, I'm going to this big event for a football game to promote my boy Cigars. But I want that one weekend. Then the weekend after that, I got my kids again. Then the weekend after that, it's about 4 weeks. I want a weekend where it's just me, just chilling in the crib. Of course, I get chilling in the crib all week, but I got to work. And I work from the house. Oh, my bad. My boy here. But I'll know when I get here. I'll know when I ain't got nothing to do. I'll tell you some weird, some like different shit that was great. Like, you promoted my boy Cigars at one spot tonight. Then I got in the car. They said, let's go to this other spot called 7, whatever shit, some shit in South Atlanta. I was walking to my car and I said, damn, I can just go. So you used to that, NY. I ain't used to that. I can just go whatever the fuck I want to go. Because I'm so used to being in relationships. We talked about that shit in relationship too. Like how relationships can tie you up, because I don't give a fuck what you want to be great at. You got to grind. If I want to be great at documentaries, I got to grind. And relationships can stop you from the grind. A girl may want you to be successful, but she may not like the grind, because the grind mean that you got to be away.
Yep.
And I call it grind because you don't see results. It ain't the grind. If I go out there and sell ice cream sandwiches, I sell a bunch and get $1 million, I ain't really grind. The grind is the point that you got to do repetitively to get your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think, I don't say for all women, but women in my past who I dated, they say they cool with the grind, but they're not really cool with the grind.
And it's bad. Usually that comes from a girl who does, not to say it like that, but they don't have much goals going for themselves. So
yeah,
because usually the best relationships like that, everybody's got time to, they respect each other's grind and they give each other that space. That's why a lot of celebs, especially if you notice 2 actor celebrities or 2, they usually go together because they understand each other's grind and work. You know what I mean? And they accommodate for each other, to each other. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Jay. I definitely know what you mean. I definitely, as a battle rapper, because my woman wasn't trying to hear it so many times. Like,
you gotta learn that shit. You gotta make it up. Then you gotta learn that shit.
Yeah.
Jay said, I'm a woman, my mother, and I'll run you down and then back up just to make sure I got you. If you look at my kids weird, I just want to visit my kids at college and beyond, not a cemetery. I'll protect at all costs. I feel you, Jay.
100%.
Yeah, they should miss you.
I'm overprotective, man. I tell my daughter, text me everywhere you go. Like, yo, text me. Like, why you over there and you didn't text me? You didn't like. Listen, man, it's serious, yo. Especially like, I don't know, most fathers with their daughters. I don't play that, bro. Like, I do not play that, man.
It's weird.
I don't pay for that phone for nothing. I'll be mad as hell. I don't pay for that phone for nothing. Text me, damn it. I tell her, it's not that I don't trust her decisions. I just don't trust the world, man. It's like
fucking weird. Why? Look at the weirdos. We got attacked because we had information to show people in the community that a guy is a habitual underage sexual, I don't know, sadist, whatever you want to call it. We just put out the information. It wasn't like it was a lie. And we got heat for it.
For something that's true. For something that's true. No praise, good. Only from the people who were on our side. But everybody else on that other side didn't even say thank you for this info, even though they used it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy to use our info and go. You know what I'm
Now, what's
saying?
even
Like,
crazier, Angel came into my live, saw the info, took the info. He went live, then said he found it himself, and I took it from him,
see
and my
that.
live over with. You know, and then people could accuse me, John, it's not who did it first. You don't get to make the argument with me because I didn't say who did it first. I'm I'm saying if he took it and then said that I took it from him, I have to respond with the truth. It's not like like if he would have. I told people to find the information. I said, "You don't believe me? Here's the link." I put all the links there. Y'all go make all your videos. So I'm putting it out there for everybody to go do their shit.
Yeah.
I don't want credit or no shit like that. But when you say I took it from you after we clearly saw you in my live, after you started your live after me, and I know where I got it from. I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's not even like in your live, he said, "Oh, I had this info."
No, he came looking like he came. He was shocked. He put eyeball emojis,
Yeah.
everything, and
Man,
ran
that's
to go
crazy.
live and said that he did it. I'm like, you can't stop time.
That's jealousy. That's this
Yeah,
whole,
like you're live, and my shit says my live was over 2 hours ago.
you know what I blame for that, man, is this whole blogger competition war thing. Because how does it blind your judgment? I don't get that. That's
Yeah.
you don't let it blind your judgment. That's crazy.
But it shouldn't. Okay, if it's minor shit, I'll get petty. I'll go. I'll blog a war with you. When
Mhm.
it's rape, man,
Bro.
you know, when it's rape, bro, like ain't no blog or war with me. That's way bigger. I don't want to
Exactly.
blog a war with you if it's rape. Let's just get the fucking weirdo out. I can understand why they wouldn't focus and just get the motherfucker out. And now I understand now. How can I expect a man to care about a man putting his dick in a 15-year-old if he's in an abandoned house with a girl who's 15 and the police had to take her to get checked out? Now I get it. I understand now. I can't wait for you to drop that next shit.
Oh yeah, this is
If he was
I
important for me, I'll drop the whole documentary I found on him and his family. He not
mm,
important to me. You don't know what I'm talking about? I tell you,
I,
fast don't.
I heard something, but yeah, you gotta let me know about that one.
Yeah.
I heard something, but I know what I was working off. I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna show this. And the thing is, I'm giving him opportunity to talk. And that's the funny part is how fair is that to go, yo, this is what I seen. Answer this. And if he answers, you know what I'm saying? He came up with his answer. I'm gonna, hey, I got this. I found this right here. This is and I'm giving him a chance.
His answer was he was at a party, right?
Yeah, he was at a party with his girlfriend and he didn't know. That's what he said. Number one, I, I don't even want to go into it. All sounds funny then for me because you went to a party so-called with your girlfriend with a bunch of high schoolers and you're the grown one there. It just is off. I don't understand why you're there. I don't understand why you're there. That's just with ecstasy pills and a bunch of high school kids and a girl that's under 16. Like I
I
said,
say
bro.
15. They say you could be wrong, John. Like that.
No,
This how fucked
under
up.
under. All right, so here's 16, right? Under that is 15,
15.
right? Right under that, and then it could be others that are under because
That's
12
what
is
I'm
under
saying.
15.
I'm
12 is
helping
under
him
16.
every time I say 15. I'm helping him. You want me to say 14? Ain't no. It's not like you can go back up. We can only go down. You don't want me to say 15? What you want me to say? 14, 13, 12? What you want me to say?
Yo, it's crazy because I don't want to go deep. I think it's already evident when you look at certain things. I don't to go pull up docket numbers and get crazy is just like, bro, you answer this. You answer this, and I got others for you. That's the funny part. It ain't just this. He was like, that's all you can find on me. I heard in his video. He said, that's all you can find on me. I just laughed. When he said it, I laughed. I bursted out laughing.
They
Because it's like,
always say it like it's nothing. Every time I expose
yeah,
somebody, I
it's
expose
like
a girl
he
Tiffany.
knew. It's like he knew I got, or if he's skeptic on if I know everything else, and he's like, That's all you found? And it's like, nah, that's not all I found. This is all I let out right now. I don't want to,
Yeah.
I'm not going to make a blog and just sit there and talk about all it. No, I'm going to systematically crush you. That is this is the art of war for this guy. He's done. He's done in this. Like, I do not see the chance for him getting out of this. There's no, only sickos can follow you after this. A bunch of other battle troops and dudes who done this in their life, they're the only ones who, because you do things with what you so you like you familiar with what you really, you know what I mean? Like, this is what they are. That's their lifestyle they agree with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these are the guys, man. Listen, these are the guys that'll argue some type of thing for anybody who was in a jet, like in contact with Jeffrey Epstein and all of these other guys. Like, these are different guys. There's a whole different faction. They're the other side. That's what I like to call it, the other side, because those guys, you know what is crazy, man? How long are y'all gonna follow someone who does something like this? I don't know. I don't know. This is not from the fan perspective.
But he puts men down with conspiracy theories. To me, conspiracy theory to me means no evidence. It's conspiracy theory. Beasley has a fun house where he has sex with grown men battle rappers. That's what he's saying when he said Beasley Funhouse.
I've been in this culture. I've been in this culture a long time, and we saw. Let me say something. I know specifically that Beasley likes females. Let me say why. Because I've seen him. I've seen him. Number one, I've seen him holler at females. Besides that, Math Hoffa exposed that they also messed with the same female. That whole Math battle, remember in London or whatever, where he pulls the cigar out, and it seems like he's talking about him and Beasley had messed around with the same girl, and that maybe that he believes that that's why there was tension between them. So
here's my thing, though. This is what I'm saying. I have no.
Also, the KCJ rumor that just happened. But go ahead with you.
I remember that. My thing is this: no one should have to defend Beasley if someone is saying a conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory bored me. I get bored because there's no evidence. If somebody's saying something about you with no evidence, you shouldn't have to stop your life to defend it, because they're just gonna make up something else, and then make up something else, and then make up something else. Beasley should have to defend it when he showed proof. That's proof that Beasley has sex with male battle rappers, because he made a funny word called Funhouse, Beasley Funhouse. And if he can do that, why can't we say, I think that you were going to fuck the 15-year-old girl? There's more evidence for you. You hang out with people who fuck 15-year-old girls. And
also with Beasley is like, I look at it like this, right? I thought about it from this perspective, because you give everything a look, and I try to make sense of stuff. So if this is the first time I heard this guy coming out with this stuff and hearing all the connection, because he was connecting the videos with rappers saying certain things and trying to twist what they say. So what I was also thinking in my head is, why would this guy be so invested in saying these things? Now, early on, I heard that he was a former battle rapper, Angel himself. I heard that A-Dep was a former battle rapper who was unsuccessful, very unsuccessful, and they were saying he was working with Beasley direct. I'm not sure if something personal happened. I'm not sure what happened, but this guy snapped, right? And I think the first thing is I don't know if you ever been in an argument with somebody and they'll go the furthest they could. You faggot, you bitch ass, you gay ass bitch. This is what I believe he is a trigger for. I believe he's raised by a female and he uses his words to fight and says the most vile thing he says to you. This is why he attacks manhood. He attacks the dead people he attacks children. There's no limit to this guy, because he knows that's something that would hurt your feelings.
Yeah, that's
an attack that's going to get you triggered. So he's the type of person I could tell, see you on the phone. And I could so seeing this, I'm thinking, first off, he's bizarre. He's bizarre as far as he likes to talk about these things. I don't know anybody who likes to talk about, like, I'm going to show you. You do crime. First off, everybody know crime shows are fucking intriguing. When you start watching a fucking first 48, I hate watching the first 2 minutes because you're locked. Once you're like, I got to watch the end of this fucking case. I got to see what's going to happen. Or I'm trapped for life not knowing what happened. It's like, but my whole thing is, that's understandable. This guy talks of like literally homosexual things. Everyone, he spins it to a homosexual way. There's no homosexual tendency in there, and he just throws it in there. Yeah. Just because he's like, because of a key word or something. It's almost like pause no homo, right? If you read a full comment of a person, New Yorkers take the little thing that sounds homo, and then they go, pause, right? He does this, right? But he does that with that same little thing and tries to call the person gay. You're gay because these words look like a gay statement. You know what I mean? This is like like I said, bro, this is a bad form of attack that he uses that really this all is gonna backfire in his face. This all is gonna backfire in his face.
I'm down for gonna be watching, bro. I'll be watching, bro.
Oh, this like when this all comes out, like I said, bro, in the like I said, the grand scheme of things, when it's checkmate, everybody's gonna see it. And like I said, those who tried to stand with him, y'all gotta listen. I'm gonna ask y'all that same question. Why was y'all doing that? This is gonna happen. I'm watching. I see. There's guys in the culture who know me. DNA Tooth, he know me way before. Come on now. Before DNA Tooth was going live with anybody, I was seeing him in messages, and I know him. He knows a lot of rappers in the culture. I've met him in person at a trap house, No Mercy event, one of the No Mercy's event in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I could tell. Listen, I don't understand why you backing him. Maybe there's like I said, that media social tie that you guys are bloggers and y'all chop it behind the scenes. This is one of those you might want to clear from. Stay away from it.
I told you that.
Once you open that door and you come talking in, you on the list with them. I'm letting people know you're on the list with them. And I really rock with you, DNA Tooth. The reason why I rock with you is because it's in the sense of comedy.
I ain't never had no problem with DNA Tooth.
It's in the sense of comedy. I look at all his work that they don't like sometimes, the rappers. I understand he comes from the, hey, know what I'm saying? He's cracking jokes. Cool. But don't defend somebody of this nature. Not in this nature of what's going on right here. This is serious. Serious time. Grown folks talking type shit. When a person doesn't know when to cut a joke out, this ain't the time to be joking.
Yeah.
This ain't the time for that. This ain't no blogger thing. This ain't no blogger thing. You know what I'm saying? A blogger thing is cool. We make jokes and we hope the person come back with another video so that we can keep this going and entertain the fans. But no, not this one. This guy needs to go. Everybody, I could have a blogger war with anybody else. We could do all the blogger jokes and laughs and stuff. Not this one. Not these. Not this. These guys need to stay clear from this.
Yeah. After you do it, I'm going to do it like this. You drop the video, and then I have you back on here. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it, and we run it from there, man. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end the live, man.
Shout out Pretty Money and EJ. I want to say that, too. Of course.
Yeah, shout out Pretty Money, EJ. Shout out everybody Wave Game, man.
Definitely.
You see my TV from my glasses, so it stopped you from seeing my eyes dozing off. I'm like, I'm getting tired. I don't think go sleep on live. So I'm going to go ahead and end it, man.
Word. Salute, John. Great chopping with you,
man. Salute to all you guys, man. Y'all hold it down, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's been real.